Security continues to be the topic of discussion. Even after WrestleMania this past weekend, it continues to hang on, and it's headlined by the events of the CM Punk fan altercation at the hotel lobby. I made a video about it here, and you can go watch it. I won't dive too much into it. There is some follow-up. I'll talk about that in a moment. But the overarching issue, and this is from Booker T to Sean Waltman, i.e. X-Pac, and others, that WWE's security doesn't, quote, do shit until something happens, that they don't exactly prepare in advance for fan altercations and interactions and fans overstepping their boundaries. And according to Wrestling Inc., I want to get the source here, there's been several complaints regarding the lack of security at the hotels that the WWE talent were staying in, specifically when it came to autograph and pictures. The WWE World was also another one. Fightful claimed they were met with the response, quote, "What security?" A number of stars said that. And with wrestlers unanimously agreeing that WWE and TKO should be providing more on-site security for their biggest events. And this continues on. It's a long article. I won't go through everything. But they said, quote, this is according to a champion. They didn't give specific names. "A lot of fans use their kids to get us to sign things. If we don't, they put their phones in our face to try to guilt trip us." Another woman star, again, unnamed star, said, quote, "It's Vegas. We're fucked from the beginning. WWE never actually prearranges good security. It's like they wait until shit happens, then they do damage control or add security." Throughout the week, there were several wrestlers who were shown setting their boundaries with fans on camera. I think Keith Royce was one of those, and he did a really nice job. Or reportedly had to directly address certain individuals. And again, it's headlined by the AJ Lee Bailey hugging with the fan recording and CM Punk slapping the camera out of the hands of the fan, who's now demanding an apology, by the way. I don't know if we'll get it. The last piece here, and there's more. You can go listen or read it over at Wrestling Inc. Hall of Famer Booker T claimed a fan was recording him on camera while he was in the bathroom. Damian Priest confronted somebody who didn't respect the space of his female coworkers, and Sean Waltman, also known as X-Pac, stated he was physically assaulted by a fan. Other minor conflicts also took place with some of the stars, including Seth Rollins, that had to nudge away a fan from his wife, Becky Lynch, and himself, while newly signed Royce Keys was seen. Did I say Keys? Royce? Whatever. Royce Keys was seen asking a fan to respect his time. And it goes on. And here's what I have to say. First of all, if a fan actually assaulted you in the true definition of unlawful assault, okay, I don't know if there's a lawful one, but if it fits the definition of assault, or somebody follows you into the bathroom with a camera, those fans should be arrested. I don't care if you're an actual WWE star and it doesn't look good. Who cares? That fan or fans need to be arrested immediately. No ifs, ands, or buts. But here's where the more kind of, I guess, gray area comes in. That's been the hot topic of debate. And it comes down to, if you're a public star in a public space, what do you think is going to happen? You can wish it not to happen. You can expect it not to happen. But the reality, I live in reality. I don't live in this wishful utopia of where you're able to control what people do. That's not how we work. That's not how life is. So do people act like assholes? Yes. Are people, a lot of wrestling fans, giving other wrestling fans a bad rap and lack common sense? Oh yeah, there's a lot of them out there. But here's the problem. A lack of common sense and being an asshole aren't illegal, at least just by the broad definition. Now, you can do things under that umbrella that don't fall under common sense, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying. That if you just say someone is doing something annoying that doesn't fit the normal human reaction to something, then that's not illegal. If you're a big star in a space that is holding the biggest wrestling event of the year, and you're in a public space, this is part of the gig. I know that's sent a lot of people off the rails when I say that's part of the gig. Well, it is. How do you think any other major star in the world deals with this? Now, they may have better security in WWE. I would agree. If the stars are uncomfortable, man or woman, they should have better security. It is up and put on the shoulders of TKO and WWE to up the security if there's an actual threat or issue. Totally agree. But this world is full of people who are just trying to get what they want, period. They'll use their kids. They'll lie. They'll be pushy. But none of that is illegal. See, I'm coming from the perspective of legality. And I know people are like, well, you know, the person deserves to get their ass kicked. Well, yeah, I mean, morally, that's your instinct. I understand that. I'm a human too. But you have to look at this through the lens of what the hell, the police aren't going to do anything. What law has been broken? You could say, well, harassment. Okay, well, you got to prove harassment. Harassment needs to be a consistent pestering of somebody that has made it clear several times that they do not want to be interacted with, touched. Well, of course, not touched, but followed around. Trespassing, of course, is obviously illegal. You're not allowed to go into private spaces where you're not invited. We know that. Harassment, it would be more difficult to prove. And also, do you want to, as a star, get into and waste your time with a fan that you know, even if you try to sue them or arrest them, and it's going to end up nowhere, and you're the one who's going to end up losing because you're the asshole that is just going after a fan that wanted to get a little time with you. That's the problem with being a star. It comes with the territory. It's not a great part of it. I don't endorse that part. I wish fans would be more respectful of the time and act like humans and not savage animals. I wish that would happen too. But I live in a reality. I hope you do too. If you don't live in a reality, let me know what dimension you're in that we can join you. Hopefully that one has more humans that have this common sense that is so much needed in today's society. But that's the issue. Okay. Is it illegal for what they're doing? Most of them no. But if Sean Waltman is claiming assault, then what the fuck is he doing? Is he just trying to play victim? If he is, shame on him. If he was assaulted, go to the police. Don't go to social media. Unless you're just looking for the court of public opinion to pile on. Drew McIntyre has gone on this tirade. We've had Royce Keys, as I said, in a video, very sternly telling a fan to respect his time. I like that. Other females, wrestlers as well. I think even Charlotte Flair talked about it. I think Paige talked about it. Obviously, the most famous interaction right now, the most viral, is the CM Punk altercation. And I'll end there because the fan is demanding an apology, but is not going to sue. Which, great. I mean, we don't need to make this a big deal. But here's the thing. Again, some people just aren't grasping the reality of this. Was that guy being annoying? Yes. Did he get up too close? Yes. Bayley pushed him away. He backed up. He didn't then immediately charge. He backed up. And that's when CM Punk slapped that out of his hand. In a sane world, no one would blink an eye. But in the world of I'll sue you for everything and anything, CM Punk needs to tread lightly. And in the world of everything's recorded always, all the time, because we all carry a high quality video camera in our pockets all day, there's really not much left up to interpretation. However, this is a scenario that CM Punk needs to be careful. As much as it's going to hurt his heart if he has to issue an apology or be sued. He may want to take the easier path here and swallow his pride. But the fan, again, in the CM Punk situation, was not doing anything illegal. And again, that is just a fact. You could say he was in a hotel. That's private property. The hotel lobby is a public space, though, because they invite the public. You don't need an access pass, special permission, a written note. They invite the public to come in. What hotel lobby do you have to? I mean, there may be a few, but the vast majority of hotel lobbies that I've ever been in don't require any special permission to be there. Anyone off the street could walk in. So it's not a private space where you can expect privacy. It's not the way it works. Yeah, it's privately owned, but there's no barrier to entry in that private space from the public coming in. So that's out. Okay. But this is something that if I was WWE, I would want to address with the fans and with really the stars. Should they get better security? Probably, if they need to make sure that they're not getting swarmed. But I don't know how this is something that is unexpected. How do you, as a star, walking around without security, what do you think is going to happen? Now, nobody got hurt, but what the fuck do you think is going to happen? You have wrestling fans that are there, the most passionate wrestling fans, who have the opportunity of a lifetime to get a picture with you. Some of them are being disrespectful. Welcome to the world. It's not what we want, but it's just a part of the game. I don't care if you like it or not. It just is. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying that it should be encouraged more, but I'm observing reality, which you're not supposed to do today. It's frowned upon. But that's the reality. It happens. It will forever happen. But that is the expected reaction. If you had this discussion before any of this happened with all the fan altercations, and I use that term pretty lightly, then you would have come up with the determination or prediction that these interactions would have happened. If you're in a public space, in a hotel lobby, you're walking down the street, you're at a restaurant, in the place that's holding WrestleMania, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? Fans are going to bother you. Yes, that's the world. You're inviting the world. If they don't want that to happen, then everywhere they go, they should have private spaces blocked off so fans can't get to them. I mean, there's no other way to police this. No other way. It's going to happen continually. Doesn't mean it's right. Fans can be very disrespectful, but it's going to happen. Being disrespectful is not illegal. And you may say, well, stop talking about legality. Well, there's no other consequence here. You may not like it, makes your tummy hurt. I don't endorse these actions from these fans who are just assholes. I mean, a lot of them are just very self-serving. Again, but there's no real consequence here. What are you going to do beyond say, that person's a jerk? Nothing. Because there's nothing to hold them to beyond the court of public opinion. There's nothing you can do or WWE can do to them because no laws have been broken. Period. Sorry. You may say, well, anybody's siding with. I'm not siding with the actions of these people. I'm simply giving you the reality of the situation. All right. I think I have gone on too long here. I'll end it there. If you guys want to follow me on X, which is going to be, this video will likely be posted to, but we'll see. Wrestling_audio or the WWE podcast. You can also follow me with much more long form audio anywhere podcasts are available at the WWE podcast. Guys, we'll see you in the next one.